What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Box Attack. I'm Dom, and today we are getting into some of my favorite Funko Pops from Emerald City Comic Con, or Funko Virtual Con, however you want to put it. And I want to give a huge shout out to this video sponsor, Whatnot. If you haven't downloaded this app, Whatnot, what are you doing with your life? Click the link in the description below. It's available for iOS and Android, and it allows you to buy and sell pops. And the cool thing here is, if you go into one, like we have Emerald City Comic Con pops here, you can actually see pictures of the pop that you are buying. And like I said, super easy to navigate. So you just hop in there, pick an Emerald City Comic Con pop or whatever, and you can buy one at mint condition. You can see the photos of the thing that you're buying. Like we have Recyclops here. This is a spring convention exclusive, but we have different conditions listed as well. Like I said, you can buy and sell. It's pretty easy to use. I definitely recommend you download Whatnot. They sponsored my Emerald City Comic Con coverage, so huge shout out to them. And the app is pretty dang cool. So click the link in the description below and let's get started. So first up, we have the green troll. And I gotta tell you how happy I am that this green troll was not a limited piece exclusive, because I really thought they were gonna do that after they did it with the green Sour Patch Kid. Look at this though, we have the green troll. Look at his hair go. And he has a little belly, jewel belly right there. So we have our green troll pop, and I love that these have the ball joint on the head. Pretty cool stuff. I'm not gonna spend too much time trolling you, but I do like the trolls. They're kind of nostalgic for me, and I have them all still, a complete collection, because of our green troll launch here. Another one that I have to keep the collection complete on, Fanoohs. This is Fanoohs with the detachable arm. This was an exclusive, shared exclusive with GameStop, and I gotta tell you, I have a full Infinity War collection, and this one is super cool. So you can see here that he's missing the arm, and we have his arm right there off to the side, but you can actually attach it to his body. You just kind of push it in there, and there you go. He's got his arm, so then when he gets it chopped off, boom, detachable. That's pretty cool. I like when there's a dynamic aspect to these pops, like a detachable arm. I just think that's pretty rad. And of course, gotta keep the Infinity War collection complete, so Fanoohs was a must-have for me. But let's go ahead and get this going here. Put this in the box. I'm a big fan of Fanoohs, and let's move on. Next up, everything's coming up Milhouse. Yes, we have Milhouse. This was a shared exclusive with Box Lunch. And I don't have like all of the OG Simpsons pops, but I do have all of the new ones. So I decided to just keep going from there. And it looks like here we have Milhouse. He's got a little ice cream cone in his hand, nice blue hair. Definitely brings over the likeness there. And if you look behind his glasses, if you can see, we have little eyeballs, but they're eyes painted onto the front of the glasses. Milhouse is one of my favorite characters though, and this Box Lunch shared exclusive with Emerald City Comic Con is awesome. Of course, I do have the con sticker right here because I did order it from the lottery. And if you haven't checked out my Funko lottery video, if you're curious how that ordering process went with the Funko Virtual Con, I'll be sure to leave that link in the description for you. Next up though, Dr. Doom. And I showed off this pop, the shared version of this pop recently at or during that video that I did talking about the Funko lottery. So I'm not gonna get too in depth with it, but I think that it is a pretty cool looking pop here. You can see, I'm not gonna take it all the way out of here. Dr. Doom, Emperor Doom, pretty dang sweet if you ask me. Part of the Fantastic Four lineup. I don't really care much for Fantastic Four stuff, but Dr. Doom is definitely a win, and I'm just having all kinds of trouble getting this in the box. So coming up next, we have the Great Gazoo, and this is a glow-in-the-dark pop. Let's take him out. I do like this one because it is glow-in-the-dark plastic, and I don't know if you guys know how I feel about paint versus plastic. The plastic on this guy glows, which makes it just much better in my opinion. But we have the Great Gazoo right here, glow-in-the-dark version, and you can see there we have the sticker on the front. This is a Flintstones pop too, if you weren't familiar. Pop animation line. I think that this is a pretty cool pop. The glow on this guy is super awesome, and I am just a big fan to have it. This was shared with Funko shop. Great Gazoo. Pretty cool. Definitely one of my top picks out of this whole bunch. Coming up next, we have Freddy Funko with Funko HQ. And this isn't one that, like, I think a lot of people were after, to be honest. Like, it didn't sell out. I think it's still in stock on the Funko shop. It's kind of a meta pop, if you ask me. But I like Funko. I've been to Funko HQ. I went there. It was pretty memorable for me. And then we have Freddy Funko here dressed up as an employee holding bags with actually little tiny pop boxes in them. And I just think the whole thing is pretty cool. This looks exactly like it does in real life. And I think that I'm going to have to put this on a shelf somewhere just to kind of showcase it like that, because this is just really rad. Like, come on. How can you not like a pop town that's made after the place that makes pop towns? Like, what? That is kind of an Inception type of thing. It's pretty cool. Coming up next here, we have Fanoohs, and this is a pop pin. And I didn't mention it before. A lot of people wanted me to point out that these, actually 2 of these boxes will fit inside of a pop protector or a pop stack, because look at it, it's exactly half the width of a regular pop box. So that's kind of cool. But I did a video on a lot of new pop pins the other day, so if you want to check that out, I will leave that linked below for you. But let's go ahead and open up Fanoohs here and look at that. I believe this was a limited piece to, I want to say 1,500, but we don't have a sticker on this that indicates that anywhere. I think that these pop pins are pretty rad. You can see here that we have Fanoohs. It's on a gold backing. If you're not familiar with pop pins, we have a stand that pushes out here. You can use that to stand them up, but they do have 3 anchor points for using it as a pin. Now, I did show off this one the other day in that video I was talking about, and I forgot to mention that the eyes and the arc reactor actually glow in the dark. So now we have Thanos and Iron Man, and I did get another Thanos too that I point out. This is kind of more of an OG Thanos look too. I'm not gonna open that one up, but this Thanos is really freaking rad, especially like I love the packaging here. Everything looks so cool. Look at this. Like, look at how cool this looks. Pop pins, I think they're fire. I'm not gonna collect all of them, but there are certain ones that I'm definitely gonna pick up. Speaking of pins, we have the Emerald City Crusader pins. These are glow-in-the-dark pins, and they're part of Reed Pop. It says Reed Pop on the back, but you can see we have a little mini exclusive sticker right here, and you can see on the other side we have a glow-in-the-dark sticker. But these are cool pins. I don't know, they were $10. I like pins. I picked them up. They glow in the dark, and they're kind of like the mascots of Emerald City Comic-Con. So they're definitely worth taking a look at. Now, one other thing that I do have that is glow in the dark is this guy. And you know I put Nessie in a stacky for now. I am putting him in my glow display though, so he's not gonna stay in this stack forever. And he did have some slight little imperfections on his box, but I was able to actually fix most of those, and everything looks pretty good now. But I want to tell you about Nessie real quick, or the Loch Ness Monster. And also, if you need a replacement box, you can easily just get the original Funko Shop launch of it. But check this out. So Nessie has a pretty cool glow, right? But I don't like how it was done. It has glow-in-the-dark paint on it, so you can feel the texture on Nessie. The plastic itself isn't glow-in-the-dark, just the paint is, and like I said, you can feel, you guys, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, when you can feel the texture of the glow paint on a pop. Not that it's the end of the world, but I do prefer pops that have glow-in-the-dark plastic, and Nessie is not one of those pops. So, pretty cool pop all around. This one is limited to 1,500 pieces from Emerald City Comic-Con, so you'll see this one, or you'll see a version with a shared sticker on it. Also, both of them are collectively 1,500 pieces. Just one of them was shared with Funko HQ, and boy, he is kind of difficult to get back in that package. But Nessie, I am a big fan of the glow pops, so it was kind of a no-brainer. And like I said, just keeping my little sweet Nessie safe before he goes into the glow display. Got him in a little stacky here, and I'm pretty stoked about having that one in my collection. But I do have one other thing that I want to show you in terms of my favorites. So here we have the metallic Indiana Jones. And you can see here we have a regular Funko Shop sticker on here, but this one is actually limited to 2,000 pieces, or so they say. There's no 2,000 piece sticker on here, But I don't care. This box had a little bit of ding on this little thing right here, but these are kind of impossible to always keep in mint condition. But I don't even care because I take my 10-inch pops out of the box. They are displayed out of box all the time. Let's put that down there. And this is a metallic Indiana Jones. Ooh, look at how sweet this looks. This is, wow. This is so cool. This is such a rad looking pop. Look at that, and he is a thick boy. He is heavy. So basically everything here except his skin tones and his beard and the eyes. The eyes are glossy, but everything is kind of a metallic-y look to it. Even the back side of the hair, I don't know if that's metallic or glossy, but he is super metallic-y. Like, I mean, you can see the metallic as I'm rotating this around. This is a rad pop. I love the 10-inch pops. I was gonna get the Disney Parks one, but then I realized that they were gonna still be doing the lottery for Funko people. And does his head turn? Let's see. Yeah, it does. It was just a little stuck. So we can't move his head. Anyway, like I was saying, I was gonna get the Disney Parks version, but I held out, and I'm glad I did because I got the metallic version from Funko's Virtual Con, I guess. I think this one is definitely rad, and I would probably say out of all of the ones that I picked up, my favorites from this entire haul, okay, I'm gonna have to go with metallic Indiana Jones, Fanoohs right here, and this Fanoohs pop pin, which is pretty cool. I think those are probably my 3 favorites. Of course, I do like the Loch Ness Monster, but it's already a pop that we've seen before. It's not really that. It's got glow-in-the-dark paint instead of glow-in-the-dark plastic. I do like these Emerald City Crusader pins as well. I don't know. Let me know your choice of favorites here. These are like overall my favorites, but then I had to pick individual favorites because that's how I am. But I want to know, out of all the things that I talked about here today, what's your favorite pop from Virtual Con or Emerald City Comic Con, whatever you want to call it. Definitely be sure to drop a comment below and let me know. Be sure to check out Whatnot as well. Pretty rad app for buying and selling pops. You can find that link in the description, available for iOS and Android. And a big shout out to everybody over on Patreon, part of the Box Attack Army. I send them pops out of my collection every single month. Pretty cool stuff happening there. And join the Box Attack Universe Facebook group. Everything you need, all the links and all the things flying at your face in the description below. So be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Once again, this has been Box Attack. I'm Dom, and we'll catch you later.